started, I'd like to introduce you to my sweetie, Obie. Obie, could you come in here a moment? Have a seat, Obie. I want to sing you a little song before we get started, just to let you know how I feel.
Oh, God.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head and cried. Any of you know the verses? Please chime right in. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You know, Obie, I was down in Pineapple Junction the other day, and this tax man came in. And he put a sign in the window that said, I'm from the IRS. And I looked at that, and it said, and I took the word the and the letters IRS, and I squished them all together. You know it spells bears. Come on, Obie, we got things to do. See y'all in a little while.
Patoka Lindsay, get your lazy bones off of that sofa and get in Centerville to see that lawyer.
Oh, Raya.
Don't you go now, Brian and me. Tell that lawyer to get here right away, and I ain't standing for no funny business. Uncle Si's money was left to me, and I won. I don't see no how why I had to get a lawyer to administer the will. I could have handled it myself.
Well, I reckon your uncle didn't think so, or he wouldn't have hired that Mr. McKay lawyer to do it for him before he died.
Well, I still say I could have done it. I went to school 2 sessions over Hoot Owl Hollow. I know the sessions wasn't as long then as they is now, but you just ask anybody to talk, Lindsay. They'll tell you I was real smart and learned it all anyhow.
Well, you learned enough to catch me as soon as you got out of that school.
Yeah, I could be mighty glad I took the likes of you, with what to be today if I hadn't.
Fishing.
Fishing. Ain't you got no ambition? Now that I'm getting all this money, I'm gonna be one of them society ladies. They carry a lot of weight.
Well, I don't reckon you got no figure for that, Raya.
That ain't what I meant. Did you never learn nothing at all? Your ma didn't bring you up, you was drugged. And you're gonna get drugged out here too if you don't get up from there and go out yonder and get that lawyer.
Now, Raya, it ain't natural for a person to be in such a hurry all the time. It just ain't natural. I'm tired
What are you tired from?
from bringing in all that wood.
When did you bring in any wood?
Well, toward more than 2 months ago.
Man, you're the laziest critter I've seen since Cousin Jake died of sunstroke, because he was too tired to move into the shade.
Just calm yourself, Ryan, and don't rush on so. I know you like me better when I'm moving, but I'm just awful tired right now. I'll get to it in a few seconds. Just let me rest for a minute or so before I start.
You're lazy, good for nothing, excuse for a husband. I'd like to know what you got a rest from doing. I've been living with you for 40 years, and I ain't never known you to really do nothing yet. If you don't get up from there and be quick, I'm gonna rest you for a while.
No, Ryan, it ain't nothing but work all the time. I'll tell you, Ryan, I won't
Mr. Lindsay! Mr. Lindsay!
Obie, what's the trouble?
Them cows is out again! I just had spotted heifer till I see spots for my
see a doctor, Opie. But let's me and you go see if we can get that cow back first.
Dee? Dee? I wonder where that youngin' has got to now. She's the limit. Always was the limit, and always will be the limit. I know from the minute I got her from that Opie's home, she was gonna be a peck of trouble. She sticks worse than sticking plaster. Even I don't want her, but if I do, she ain't nowhere in sight. Dee? Dee? Come in here before I have to come after you. Did you call for me, Mom? Your name is Dee Dee, ain't it? Now, you just get out yonder with Opie, and he'll put that spotted heifer back in the pasture. Hurry up. Wait, just you little boy. What you got there? You're enough to make me plumb crazy. Here I took you in out of the goodness of my heart to bring you up decent. And look at the way you act. Oh, Ma, I try, honest. You ought to be more like the Chalfa. She takes after my side of the family. I've been putting up with your low-down ways for a long time now, and it's just getting worse. Unless I'm lying. I just can't seem to please you not how, Ma. I don't reckon you try much. I was kind of planning on sending you to school some with the money I get from Uncle Si's will, but I don't reckon I will. An education like mine would just make you meaner. Is that what happened to you, Mom? Shit your tail trap!
Howdy, Bobby!
Howdy, Opie.
You sure look swell today. That dress would be good enough to wear to your own funeral.
You just saying that 'cause it's true.
Reckon so. Have some peanuts.
Don't care if I do.
I don't care neither. I got plenty of them. Help yourself, Sophie. I take darn near all of them. I seen you coming across the field just as I was getting the cows in the pasture and thought maybe I'd come over and maybe get a chance to talk to you for a minute. Feller don't get much of a chance to look around here. I have a seed.
You say you was fixing to ask me a question, Opie?
Yeah. You're a gal and I'm a boy.
Yep, but I noticed that some time ago.
I reckon you noticed that too, Sophie. I've been slipping off every chance I can get to see you, Sophie. Sophie,
You was fixing to ask me a question, Opie.
yes. I've been wondering if you attention the notice I've been paying you. I mean, do you know why I've been coming over here to see you, Sophie?
Well, I noticed you come on all business like to Mr. Jones, and I was leaving before you could see him if you can help it.
I'll be coming over here on purpose, just so that I can see you. Here, have some more peanuts.
If you don't get out there and hitch up that mule and get to Hollywood, Opie, I'm gonna lose my temper.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Lindsay, I just ran over here awful fast. Mrs. Jones wants to buy her some relics.
Some hurry you was in. I seen her and Opie carrying on ID.
Now, Papa darling, be still. You say she was wanting some relics? We ain't got nothing like that in this house. You sure that's what she said?
Yes, yes, I think that's what it was. What was it I said she was a woman?
Relics, she said.
Well, I don't rightly know. She said relics to reddish. I didn't catch the word quite plain, but I thought you'd know, so I did ask her again.
You know what she wanted with it?
Well, she was getting ready to go someplace. Maybe it's something she's wanting to take along with her.
Is she taking a lunch?
I reckon. I've been cooking a rooster eating 2 hams for something more than usual.
Maybe she's wanting relish to put on sandwiches. They're so high-toned, they like them fancy dishes. I remember her telling me how good it was a long time ago. They say you gotta have a cultivated taste to like it, but I ain't never cultivated mine none. Toki don't like hers, but he's kind of got that poor folkish taste anyhow. I got a brand new jar of that relish if you think that's what she wants. real shop shelf.
You're awful smart, Mrs. Lindsay. I bet that's just what she wants. If it's one of those high-flung dishes that ain't fitting for no folks to eat. But if it ain't what she's wanting, I'll bring it right back here and get what it is she is wanting.
Here it be, Ma.
It's just by luck I know what you need. Next time, if you can't remember what she said, write it down.
She can't write, Mom.
Thank you kindly, Mrs. Lindsay.
The fact is, Sophie, Mrs. Jones almost keeps me barred out of house and home lately. If it wasn't for Mr. Jones being so good about letting us keep our cows in his pasture, sometimes I wouldn't learn nothing. You just wait till I get my money. Then I ain't gonna let folks take advantage of me that way. I'm just too kind-hearted for my own good. When I get my money, I'm gonna pack up and travel. North, south, east, west. Why, I might go clean out of the state even. I have a mind to take time for myself and see some of the infernal seas, like New York and Chicago. Now, Sophie, you need to tell Mrs. Jones what I said about her farming so much.
No, I won't.
No, Ma. Of course, Ma. Dee's so lazy.
You're getting to be that way too if I'm not careful. Have you seen your paw right here?
No, I'll go get it.
I'll check this way.
Well, I heard you chattering in here. What was that all about?
Well, if Sophie was here talking to us and everything, but, oh well. You're back already? I can't believe this. Yeah, I thought you'd take all day, get nowhere like you always do. But even you got back to Centerville and back, and this time, why, you've been really moving for once in your life.
He didn't go no place, Ma. I seen him out back the whole time.
I didn't go.
What? You mean to sit there and tell me you didn't go after all?
No.
Choke Lindsay, you get out there. This minute, you lazy, ugly, good for nothing man, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, what was that you just lost?
You get your lady bones out yonder, like I said, or there's feelings gonna get trampled on.
Now just wait a minute, wait a minute. Don't rush on so, Apple Blossom. I just...
You have something to explain? Go ahead, explain yourself.
Well, I started out like you told me to and got down just below the gate. And I met the lawyer there. So I saved myself a trip. I sure was glad, because I'm just too tuckered out to walk all that way anyhow.
Well, why didn't you say so before you got my dander up?
Well, you didn't give me no chance. How do you expect me to tell you something when you're talking all the time yourself?
What did Mr. McKay say?
Well, he says there ain't no special reason why he should stop by here. But as he's this close, he'll stop in on his way back to the Bosmans.
No use coming here, huh? Well, he better get here, or I'll fire him first thing he knows and get me another lawyer to take care of my affairs. Then you watch out. That lawyer fella, he's got my money, and I don't even know how much. I know, but it's more than $300, because I have that much in the bank, I hear tell. Besides that, he's got real estate, whatever that is, without mortgage on it. Whatever that is. My mom said, Uncle Si was a very rich man, for sure.
Mr. McKay told me to give you this. He says if he doesn't stop by here, and you need a little extra money, you can use that to get yourself $100 or thereabouts.
What's this little book for? It's mighty cute, but there ain't a cent in it. He must be crazy as a lovesick skunk, for sure. There ain't nobody I know give me $5 for this little book, let alone $100. Wait a minute. Just reading in it. I'll just get my specs, see what it says. The Bank of Centerville. the order of, oh, now I see what these chicks is, great balls of fire. I always hear tell that rich folk get all their monies in checks. I better hide this before someone steals it and I'll be ruined for life. Okay, why didn't you go out and tell Opie to get yourself up here for dinner?
Because I'm awful tired out. But I reckon I'll have to try and make it.
Hurry up then. Be quick, because I ain't waiting dinner for you 1 second. All that ain't here when it's time for eating can just wait till the next meal. Where you been, you little varmint? Here, I've been eating here for almost 2 hours now. You get into that kitchen and you set the table for dinner before I lose my temper and do something you ain't gonna forget in a while.
There's a party, ladies and gentlemen. They're having trouble with our car. Just around the edge of the wood, by the wood. They're the nicest folk. I was talking to them for a long time. They was wondering if they can come here for dinner.
So that's where you've been, is it? Down there running and wagging your tongue? Well, I've been up here working myself to death for you. Why didn't you come up here and tell me they was wanting to come here for dinner? I told them the last minute. It's just like you, thinking nothing but keeping your own ugly face.
They didn't tell me to just now, because they thought they could get their car fixed. That's the reason.
Well, okay, you might as well go down there and bring them up here for dinner. I reckon they'd be strangers with a load of money. And even if I have come into a fortune, a little bit extra ain't gonna hurt me none.
Well, I could use any little extra you might get to buy me a new pair of shoes. I'm wearing these ones out being your errand boy, Ryan. I'm entirely too old and tired to keep working this hard all the time.
You'd never wear them out, unless somebody made you. You just sit in one place till they dry right off of you. So keep going now, and don't be a weak doing it.
Can I do it, Emma?
No, you ain't going nowhere. You get into that kitchen and you sweep out the floor, turn the tablecloth around so that it looks clean, and don't forget to cover up them gravy spots with a big dish. You see, as we're having churros for dinner, I'm gonna go freshen up. Talbot, can you run and tell Opie to get yourself in here for dinner?
Of course, Mom.
Thanks, darling. Now, you just put all the eats we got on the table while I go freshen up.
And there was somebody who was given a prize for the meanest, only the bossiest woman in the world, she'd win it. Without even giving anybody else a shot. She's so much bigger than all them mothers put together that she's in a class all by herself, she is. She bosses everything and everybody in the house and out of it. She don't give a hang for nobody's feelings, except her own, and maybe Catalina. But I don't reckon she's got any. Why, I bet if a rattlesnake bit her, the rattlesnake would up and die.
Amen, Daddy. Amen for sure. I feel the same as you, that old hyena. I finally got that old mule into the shed, but that won't please her. She'll just find something else to rise up about. Well, I ain't gonna take much more. I can find work somewhere else, where a body can rest every now and then. I'll bet you I get more money, too.
If it weren't for Kentucky being good to me, I'd take myself right back to that there orphanage, I would.
Yep, the old man is a good sort of feller, in his own way. Why, it was him that I come to work for in the first place. But he's so darn scared of her, that he don't know where to turn, poor feller. I'd like to send her so far from here, they'd take $2 whole just to send her a penny postcard. Then maybe we'd all get a free breathing spell, by glory.
Well, you folks can come in here and rest a spell. The old woman will be having something to eat before long, I reckon. I'll just go up in the kitchen and see how she's getting along.
It sure is a strange looking old place. What are the name of the people that live here?
I understood the girls say that their name is Lindsay. She's a very attractive girl.
Oh, well, sure is a shame that any child would be raised in an environment such as this. We would have never known when we saw her back on the road that she would come from a place like this, well, you know, if I had even suspected such conditions, we wouldn't have come here for a meal.
Yes, it surely is a very backward and uninviting sort of place, but now that we're here, John, I suppose the only reasonable thing to do is make the best of it. Come here, my dear. What did you tell me your name is?
Just Dee.
Dee Dee Lindsay. That is a very pretty name.
My name ain't Dee Dee Lindsay, though.
Well, if it isn't Dee Dee Lindsay, what is it?
It's Dee Dee, all right, but it ain't Lindsay, because I wasn't even raised here.
What did people call you? Dee Dee what?
Don't nobody call me nothing. Except Mom. She called me Dee the Lemon, but I don't lay on her and everything she wants. I don't know why nobody don't just give me no other name. I guess there were, because there were so many of us kids, they couldn't think of any more, so we could all have two apiece. Don't nobody call me nothing, just plain Dee Dee.
You are one of a large family, I take it.
No, I'm from an orphanage.
Oh. So you are an orphan. Then Mr. Lindsay is not your father?
No, he ain't my father. I've never seen him till they brought me here to live. Ma Lindsay makes me call her Ma, but she ain't my real mother, and I'm sure glad of that.
Well, didn't they know your name back in the orphanage?
If they did, they never told it to me.
Didn't they ever tell you how you came to be here? It seems they would have told you what became of your parents and why you happened to be at the orphanage.
No, I don't reckon they cared. I don't think I ever had a Ma or a Pa.
How old were you when you came here, Dee?
Ma says I was 7, but I think I was bigger than that.
You're telling me they didn't know anything about your mother or father back at the orphanage?
No, sir, I don't reckon so.
Where's this orphanage located?
It's over in Oxford.
Do you like it here, Dee?
Like it here, Lynn, if I was this place in the United States Penitentiary, I'd sell this and live in the penitentiary.
Aren't Mr. and Mrs. Lindsay very kind to you?
Pa Lindsay treats me the best that Ma let her, but she's a holy terror. She keeps everyone around this place house scared to death all the time. There ain't nobody that can beat her, Boston. But don't breathe the word that I told you nothing, or she'll lick me sure enough.
Well, folks, dinner's ready now. We'll just have you walk right up this way.
Howdy. Howdy.
Hello.
Dee, you just march yourself right back in here. Wait till the grown-up folks is done eating. Where's your manners anyhow? Calvin can stay here when she wants to, but you can't.
It's too bad there ain't no more feud in these parts. It do her good to get caught in the middle of feud. I don't want to eat with her nohow. But I did want to eat with that nice lady. I got a good notion to run away from her. I don't know where I go, and I don't care. I'd go clear to Panama to get away from her, I would. Good evening.
Good afternoon. I'm here to speak with Mrs. Lindsay for a few minutes. It's about a matter of business. McKay's my name.
Deed is mine. Said it failed. Mom's in there eating dinner, and they got some strangers in there too. But if you're in a real big hurry, I'll tell her and she may stop. I don't know.
If she's busy, don't bother disturbing her. I have plenty of time.
There's some real nice strangers in there. They come here to get help with their car. You might have to wait quite a spell, 'cause Pa don't never know when to stop eating once he gets started. I bet there ain't nobody in the whole universe that can beat him at eating.
I don't mind giving them plenty of time to eat. I've been on the go all day and I'm rather tired. But I didn't know the Lindsays had 2 daughters.
They ain't. So far as I know.
Then who are you?
I'm Dee Dee. I ain't their daughter.
So you're just visiting. You don't live here.
No, I ain't no visit. I'm just staying here.
Where do you live?
Here?
You're an adopted child.
I suppose so. They took me in from the children's home.
What did you say your name is?
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee who?
I wonder why everybody asks me that, but I don't rightly know. I guess I'm like that little girl in the story I've been reading. When she was little, her parents didn't want her, so they left her on the doorstep. And that night, a strange man came and got her and took her home. But his family didn't always treat her so good. So when she got to be grown up, she ran away and got educated. That's what I'm gonna do.
And you surely have dreams, Dee Dee.
Yep, that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run away from here and get me a good education and learn to write stories about little girls that don't have no real mothers that love them and treat them nice. I just love to write stories.
Oh, well, you surely do have high aspirations.
No, sir, we ain't got any aspirins. But Mom's got some headache powder so that she cleanses just as good. She takes them when she gets the headaches. But she don't give none to Pa, and she gives him a headache plenty.
I didn't say aspirin, yet. I said aspiration.
Aspiration? What kind of new medicine is that? Tell Pa so he can use it on his rheumatoid. He's already tried everything else.
No, Dee. It is a medicine. Aspiration, my dear child, are the things we all dream of accomplishing someday. Few of us ever attain these golden heights to which we aspire, but noble aspirations are helpful and worthwhile.
Hold on there, Miss Lawyer. Let me get a box seat like I'm in a real moving picture show. You're like that man I heard last summer. He sure was smart. He used such big words that I bet there wasn't nobody to know that he was talking about. Someday, when I've grown up, I'm going to be real rich and have a good education and talk in such big words that nobody can understand me.
Well, here's hoping that the castles you're building now in fancy may one day become true instead of mere imagination.
Great day! You must be the man who wrote the dictionary spelling book. All them big words you're talking wasn't in English when I was in school, and I ain't studied no Spanish and German instead of talking like that.
Aren't you in school now?
No, I don't go to school no more.
They just opened a new two-room schoolhouse up the street a bit. You should at least be attending that. I'll speak with Batoka about sending you.
It ain't no use talking to Pa about it.
You never know. He may be induced to change his mind.
Changing his mind won't do a bit of good. He don't got ass around here. Mom's the lawyer, the judge, the jury, and the whole court in this house. And I know she won't let me go.
Where did you learn all those legal terms?
Is that what you're calling? I got them out of my book I've been reading.
What book are you reading? I don't know of many novels that use legal terms.
I have to keep it hid under there, because Ma don't allow me to read. She says it only puts more meanness in my head. I had 2 books better and prettier than that one, but Ma found them and burned them up. I found that one out on the road, where a car lost it.
This is only an old magazine. I have loads of them better than this one. You may have them if you wish.
Gee, thanks, Mr. K. But how can I get them out here?
I can bring them by when I'm passing through.
I don't know, I'm scared. Because when Ma found out, she'd lick me worse than she nearly killed me for putting salt in her cakes instead of sugar.
Well, you leave that to me. I'll get them here and she won't bother you because I brought them.
Excuse me, Mr. K, but you're the grandest man.
How would you like to leave here?
I'd do anything if I could leave here, if I just didn't have to go back to the orphanage.
Well, folks, we can just have you walk right in here and while on the seat, make yourselves to him. I'll be through the chores right soon, and then I'll see if I can pull that car of yours into the garage.
Great, thank you.
About 2 miles down the road.
Thank you. We'll be more than happy to wait. Good afternoon. Dee Dee, you might introduce us to your friend here.
Okay, this is Mr. K. Come on some kind of business with Mom. He's a lawyer. I don't rather know what.
Hey, Mr. Gordon's my name.
Delighted to meet you. McKay is my name. The little lady is slightly abbreviated.
And this is my wife, Mrs. Gordon, Mr. McKay.
Pleased to meet you.
I reckon I'll go get me something to eat and wash them dishes.
Well, we've had a bit of misfortune. Our car broke down out here on the road, and we're stuck here until we can get it fixed. Mr. Lindsay's been so kind, he's offered to tow us into the garage. Do you live around here in the vicinity?
Oh, yes. A few miles up the road.
Do you happen to know anything about the adopted girl who left the room as we just came in?
No, only a few things that I gathered while waiting here. She seems to be unusually bright, unlike the Lindsay's daughter, Catalpa.
Yes, I talked with her for quite a while this morning, and from what I gathered, her past is entirely unknown to her.
We used to have a daughter of our own once. That disappeared on the train, somehow on our way back from the coast. She was occupying a lower berth with my sister, and we were right across the way from them, and she spent some time playing back and forth until my wife and I decided to go to sleep. Of course, we were thinking she was with my sister. My sister obviously thought she was with us. We didn't discover her missing until in the morning. We searched the whole train. We telephoned everywhere. We scraped up as much money as we could find for a reward. We did everything humanly possible to find her. We thought that perhaps maybe she'd been kidnapped for ransom. And why somebody would think, we were wealthy is beyond me. But no ransom was ever asked for. We've finally given up hope. It's just been too many years now.
You may do well to look into the past life of this girl, Dee Dee. She seems hardly suited for her life here, and I might say she reminds me of Mrs. Gordon.
I've pictured all of the things that might have happened to my baby so many years ago. Falling from the train in the middle of the night and getting killed. Or being carried off by some stranger. We have searched endlessly for so many years now that I hardly have the heart to hope anymore. I suppose everyone just reaches a point where they finally just give up.
Do you know anything about this institution? Where they've obtained this girl?
Yes, it's in the city of Oxford, 21 miles from here.
Maybe it seems useless, but perhaps it's worth one more try. Would you go to Oxford and look into it for us? Consider me a client, and leave no stone unturned to determine the source from which they've obtained this girl, or any other information of value concerning her past. You can write to me at this address. And, if we could just obtain custody of this child, it'd fill such a gap in our life. She's such a likable youngster. And besides, the Lindsays do have Cathalla. They wouldn't miss Dee Dee too much.
Yes, I'd be more than happy to look into it for you. Do you expect you'll be here until tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get much further than the nearest hotel or tourist home before tomorrow.
Well, I have business at Oxford, and since you're so anxious to get to the bottom of this, I might as well go today. It may be I have a response for you before you leave.
Great, thank you.
Mr. McKay, I reckon I'm ready to see you now. You can just come right in here. It's more private in here. We can tend to our business without other folks bothering us.
Excuse me, please.
Oh, John, I feel almost happy for the first time in years. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could have Dee Dee to take care of?
Don't get your hopes built up too high, though. I will take her. You know how Mrs. Lindsay is.
Well, I reckon I'm ready to try and pull that car of yours if I can just get my old truck started.
Oh, great. Thank you. Good.
Oh, Sophie, come on in.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know y'all had company. I'll just go on in through to the kitchen.
Oh, that's all right, Sophie. We was just leaving anyway.
Howdy, Sophie. How are you?
Toby, what are you doing in here? Why aren't you at work?
Well, I was at work, but I came down with an awful headache and thought maybe if I quit, it might ease off a bit.
Well, Obie, it'll ease off if you stay in here, but don't let it take too long. That's a terrible sort of headache to have, but it ain't half as bad as it's going to be if you let it run into matrimony.
Huh? Can I put you in the car? Mom says you gotta wash the dishes.
I reckon you ought to ask your ma, Dee Dee, child. We don't want to get into no trouble when we get back, and if you don't ask, there's sure to be trouble. Well, my little apple blossom, did you get your papers all fixed up to your satisfaction?
I sure did.
Well, congratulations, young feller. That's the first time I know Mariah to be nearly satisfied with anything in more than 30 years. truck started. Come out and help me, madam.
What do you want me for? I don't reckon I know nothing about that old truck.
Well, all you have to do is put your foot on that clutch till I can get her started. I can't seem to get the emergency brake to hold right.
Well, I'll just help you for 1 minute.
Get in there and put your foot on that clutch, will ya? Which one are you holding? She keeps heading this way when I try to crank her.
This one. This one right next to the middle one. The one you put your foot on when you wanted to stop.
That's not right!
Ain't that the silliest thing I ever did see? I wish Obie was here to see this. He just split himself to see that old woman. Wonder where he got to.
Put your foot on the one on the other side, right?
I'm gonna get out of this thing this minute, I think. This light will start all right, and I don't know a thing about driving it.
I wonder where he is. I sure need to see Obie.
I don't think there's no danger, nobody after the driver if she don't move faster than she's doing now. You got your foot on the clutch, right?
I got it right where you told me to put it. And if you don't like it, you can come here and put your own foot on it. I don't know nothing about an old truck, and I ain't gonna break my neck fooling with it.
Now, Raya, don't let your temper rise up with you, all right? I'll get her started before long if you just have a little bit of patience, all right?
The whole trouble is you ruined the truck. It was good as new 10 years ago, and I'm so glad to give it to you. You just don't take care of nothing, so of course it won't start. If you want to stay here, fool around with the dang thing you can, but I had enough. I'm going in.
Oh, she mustn't catch me.
Catalpa?
Are you calling me, Mom?
Still you got any vision done yet?
She sure ain't. You know, she is so lazy, she can't even come in out of the rain. I do it, Mom.
You don't have to do it, Catalpa. What did I get her from the orphanage for? You can tell her to get busy.
Raya, I can't figure what the trouble with that old truck is. She's just determined she ain't going to start. Can you come out and help me just 1 more minute?
I'll help you 1 more time. But if it starts and I get hurt, I'm gonna sue you for alimony for Toki Lindsay.
Even Pop won't get inside, and Ma gets real mad. She might beat Pop again. Gee, I ain't seen her beat him good for a week now.
Help me push her down the road, Raya. See if she'll start. If she don't start this time, I'll hook up on my tour. I'd have done that first thing. But straight you get contrary and start kicking like you did the last time. Just after I turn my back to her for a minute.
Ma's getting mad. Raking all that out of here.
I'm done in. My back is clean broke.
I ought to come back and see what might be the delay. I was afraid maybe you're having problems with your machine.
I don't know what's ailing her. She ain't never acted like this before. I tried everything I know to try to get her to start. She just won't budge an inch.
Well, I don't know much about machinery, but you know, it appears to me that it could be the electrical. Have you looked into that?
About all he's ever looked at is the steering wheel and the road. He don't take care of nothing. That's what's wrong with that old truck now. She's been abused for almost 10 years.
Now, Raya, it ain't that bad. I changed her spark plugs a couple of times and put new tires on her. New car and some pints, and a lot of other things since I got her. I reckon that's her trouble now. She's a hanker for something new. I tell you for a fact, she ain't a-going to get it.
Where's Mrs. Gordon?
She and Dee are down waiting in the car.
Well, I done about all the good that I can do, and I ain't gonna fool away any more time. I'm just gonna go on about my business. I already wasted enough time helping with it.
I'll go out and try her 1 more time, but I'm getting mighty tired of working on her.
Come in, Sophie. Glad to see you. You're just in time to help with the dishes.
Hey, you got me, ma'am. I'd be proud to have to do anything I can.
It sure was a lot of trouble having to pass little city folks here. They act so darn fancy. It's like what they're regular servants.
Well, what are they doing now?
That city dude, he's telling Patoka to try this and to try that. I notice he ain't trying nothing himself. Well, I gotta get back to work. I was just joking about the dishes. You just make yourself to hum.
Thank you.
Nobody else in here? Well, this is likely to be the occasion of our lives, Sophie. I seen you coming across the field just now and thought a moment or so of rest would do me even good. So I've been here entertaining you.
Not so loud.
Oh, me? I thought she had gone. Well, there she goes feeding them chickens. Have a seat, Sophie.
Don't care if I do.
Well, this is likely to be the occasion of our lives. I mean, this is the finest chance that I had yet to ask that question I've been planning to ask you. And we got the whole house to ourselves.
Do you think me answer your question, Albie?
Yeah. Sophie? Have some peanuts.
I sure like peanuts, all right, Albie. But I'm sure curious that question you're fixing to ask me.
Well, Sophie, I've been wondering. Well, if and I might ask you to marry me.
Albie, this is so sudden.
Well, I reckon I should give you some time to think about it for a while, because I've been thinking about it myself for 3 days now. Oh, yeah. But I don't want to rush you none.
Well, I've been thinking about it too. Maybe a week. I was thinking, in case you decided to ask me, I'd say, yes. When?
The first day I can get a whole day off together so we can take a sure enough wedding trip.
Well, why don't you see if you can get tomorrow off, and I'll see if I can get tomorrow off too.
Wait, hold on, Sophie. Not so fast and so soon. What? I've got to give me a new hat. And ain't you going to get yourself a new trousseau to get married in?
Why, Albie, you got me all excited just coming out and asking me like that. Well, I got a new calico dress and a hat to match. I only wore it once or twice, but I believe in being ready for a thing such as like this.
Well, all right, Sophie. Here, have some more peanuts.
Well, I guess I'd better be getting back to work before Mrs. Jones misses me. You let me know tonight if you get tomorrow off, okay?
Well, all right, Sophie. Sophie, I'll be over later tonight, and then we can make some more plans.
I'll be waiting. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah!
What's the matter with you? Is Molly even to you too? She come down to our water meeting that night, city letters talking, cussed me out good and proper. She raised Cain, and spoke loud enough to raise Abel too, if it wasn't Sarah asleep.
Oh, I ain't seen her for some time, and I ain't hanged her to neither, that old bad lax.
Pa ain't saw the truck, has he? I'm gonna go see what the matter with it. Pa, what's the matter with it, Pa?
I don't rightly know, honey. I reckon they must have tried all it ain't the matter. I reckon I'll get to what the matter is before long. Albie, what are you doing in here? I thought you were at work.
I'm worried.
I reckon I'll go talk to that nice lady again.
Worried? What have you got to be worried about? You ain't married.
I'm worried about Maximo's example. examples.
Matrimonial examples? What are they?
Oh, I don't mean that. I mean matrimonial problems.
What matrimonial problems? I thought this morning you was losing your head. Now I know you are.
Well, you see, it's this way. My pa married Sophie's daughter, Susan. Well, that makes Susan my mom. Now I done asked Sophie to get hitched.
So? What?
Well, if I marry Sophie, that means my wife will be my grandmammy, my pa will be my son, and I can't exactly get it figured out.
Toby, speaking from experience, you better think twice before you go getting hitched. Just look at me.
No thanks.
You can think about them kind of things when we ain't busy. Now come out and help me get this truck started.
All right.
Let's sit here a while, Tara. I'd like to hear you read.
I can't read good like I could one time. I forgot lots of the words since I've been here.
What grade are you in at school, Dee Dee?
I ain't in no grades, 'cause I don't go to school no more.
Don't you like to go to school?
Yes, ma'am. I'd be independent if I could go to school. I want to learn to write nice stories.
I'll speak to Mr. Gordon when he comes. He likes to help people. Maybe he could arrange to send you to school if you'd really like to go.
Do you really think you would? But I ain't got nothing. I can't give you nothing.
Oh, my dear, to see you study hard and make something of yourself would be all we want.
Oh, I would study hard. I could go to school and learn to write nice books. I'd make you glad you done it. Honest, I would.
Anybody who wants an education as badly as you seem to certainly deserves help. I'll suggest it to my husband as soon as I can.
Do you reckon I could ever get to be real sure enough high educated?
Why, certainly you could. All you have to do is work hard and make up your mind you're going to succeed. You can go as far as you want. Now, come and let me hear you read. Where's your book?
I can't read no hard reading.
Well, you don't need to tell me you can read that for me.
I can read some of the words. Here, I'll find the one that I like best. It's called the T-R-I-A-N of the O-R-A-T-O-R. What does that spell?
That is orator.
Orator. I like the last part best where it tells about getting free. I'll find it in reading. Here it is. The sun has sunk beyond the west hill. The night with blackness was. You read it. I can't write it out loud. I want to hear someone that can read it real good.
Well, I don't know if I can read well enough to suit you, but I'll do my best. The sun had sunk beyond the western hills. The night with its blackness came hastening on. The crowded courtroom waited in eager impatience with eyes fixed upon the jury room door. After several minutes seemed to magnify themselves into hours, the door opened, and the jury came forth, and filed seemingly with measured tread to their respective places.
That's so sad and pretty. I wish I could write like that and read it like you can.
Maybe you'll do even better than that when we grow up. Maybe if you have a will, you can do anything you want to.
I have a will, all right. Mom says I got the strongest will she ever seen. And if Will will do it, I'll do it for certain. Ain't the choke like that old truck started yet? He's gonna make you so late you ain't gonna get your car fixed today, Mrs. Gordon.
I think they're still working on it.
Patoka, why don't you fix it instead of just standing there looking at it?
Well, I took off pretty near everything she's got and put it back on. I tried everything I know to try. I fixed all the stuff I know how to fix. I tell you, Ryan, I figured this old wagon's hauled the last load. I'm gonna hook up old Mom to it, but I'm gonna rest for a second first, okay?
You ought to check out first. No use wasting so much time fooling around.
I think I'll go out and stroll around a bit in the evening there until they get ready to start the hotel. I just love to see the countryside here.
There ain't nothing much to see, except Mom's big red rooster and Pa's tobacco patch. They're both down that way.
I've tobacco growing before.
It's growing all right. Pop always rents his tobacco if he doesn't rent anything else.
Do you think anybody will mind if I walk down to take a look at it?
No, I bet they'll be right glad to have you, because we don't get sightseers often. Mrs. Gordon, you must be the nicest lady. I wish Ma was like you. I wish I had a real mother instead of somebody to scold me and make me call her Ma. And I don't want her to be. Someday I'm going to be a real sharp lady with a good education, and they'll call me Miss. Maybe Mrs. by that time. But that time ain't never coming. Mr. K called them things dreams. But I don't know why, because I had my eyes wide open when I said them.
Honey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure you'll be all that you dream someday. Maybe even more. Just keep up your spirit.
What was that you were saying when I came in?
Nothing much. I was just complaining. I don't reckon I got the right to, though. Sometimes I just want to be something to somebody so bad that I say some mighty ugly things to her gal.
Oh, Dee Dee, it's never wrong to want to do better. I'll tell you what, maybe I can work something out for you.
Thanks, sir. Where did you come from, Pa?
I don't rightly know one. I was out there, now I'm in here. I didn't plan to come in here neither. That old mule, she sure has a temper. I was just getting ready to hook her up the old mule to the old truck, the old mule, and she lost it. The old mule lost her temper, and now I'm about dying.
No, Pa. Maybe you ain't hurt that bad.
Yeah, Mr. Lindsay, perhaps you're just badly bruised and you're not hurt as seriously as you think. Here, tell you what, here, sit over here on this stool, see if you feel better.
I feel mighty bad, shook up all right. But I reckon it ain't gonna kill me, because I wouldn't feel nothing if it did. And it's a fact that I got lots of people, especially at the top of my legs where they join on to the rest of me.
Why don't you go lay on your bed, Pa? You don't look comfortable setting up like that.
Yeah, here, let me help you, Mr. Lindsay. You know, those mules, they get quite obstreperous and they're fully to be trusted, you know?
Yeah, they sure are treacherous.
You go lay on your bed, and I'll call Mom.
Oh yeah, I call him. Boy, I got such a terrible headache all over me. I plumb forgot about my loving wife. Oh, there one of these bears. Oh, I hurt so.
I sure am upset about the awful mix-up in the family we've been caused when me and Salty get hitched. Maybe I hadn't ought to asked her, but I've gone and done it now anyhow. And she'll sue me for breach of promise. Well, I've heard of love triangles, and I sure am in one myself now. Sophie's changed a lot in the hour we've been engaged. Come on in, Sophie.
Why, Opie, you don't seem a bit glad to see me. Now that we've engaged, I thought maybe you'd want to kiss me.
Oh, it'd be a right nice chance, I reckon. I just let it slip by without taking no notice of it.
You ain't sick, are you, Opie?
I don't feel none the wellest.
Well, you don't even sit down beside me now that we're engaged. You ain't changed your mind, have you?
Oh, I don't reckon. I'm just getting awful thoughtless here lately.
Well, I asked Mrs. Jones if I can get tomorrow off, and see if you could get tomorrow off, too.
What's the use to rush about getting off? I ain't got no money.
Well, you don't need no money. I've been saving up for a thing like this. I've got enough to buy the license and give the preacher $1, too.
But I gotta give me a new hat. This is my old working hat, and I gotta give me a new Sunday go to meetings hat to get hitched in.
What do you need a new hat for? You're going to get married bareheaded anyways?
Well, that's fair enough, I reckon. I guess I can ask to get off tomorrow. I sure wasn't planning on getting hitched so soon after I asked you.
Well, the sooner the better. We might be changing our minds.
Sophie, you are a humdinger. You believe in doing something in a hurry when you...
Cachapa! You no good little sneak. Have you been hiding behind that couch all this time? Why, if you say anything about anybody about what you heard, I'll fix you good.
You sure were funny, Sophie, trying to buy yourself a husband.
Ollie, you take care of this no good sneak. I gotta get back to work before Mrs. Jones misses me. You let me know tonight if you can get off tomorrow.
You heard what Sophie told me. Now get along. Mind you listen.
Ouch, you're hurting me, now let go or I'm no more.
Oh, go off with you now. And mind your own business. If you know how.
How are you?
I'm pretty near sick.
Well, what seems to be your trouble?
I don't rightly know. I just aches all over. In here.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You should see a physician.
What could a musician do?
I mean a doctor. You should see a doctor.
And he'd look at my tongue. You don't know doctors in these parts. Besides, I seen Dr. Green a while ago.
Well, did he diagnose your case?
No, sir. That is, I don't reckon he did.
Well, did he tell you what was wrong with you then?
No, sir. He was just wondering how the rest of the folks was. But he didn't say a word about there nothing being wrong with me.
Well, did you ask him to take a look at you?
No, sir. But he done it anyhow. He looked right straight at me all the time he was talking to me.
Well, judging by how you're affected, I really don't think there's any medicine that can do you any good.
Reckon so. Here comes Mariah. And I'm gonna get out of here before she thinks it's something for me to do.
I thought I heard Opie in here.
Hey, is Mr. Lindsay badly hurt?
I think he's more scared than he's hurt. I reckon he just learned for himself a lesson to be more careful next time. Gotta pay mighty dear for our learning sometimes.
Oh, well, don't be too hard on him. You know, we all have accidents, Mrs. Lindsay. You know, I really feel badly that he got hurt trying to help us.
I reckon I'll go fixing that drink he's hankering after. He's mighty fond of it when he's well, so I expect it'll help him now.
Hey, hello, dear. I've been out seeing the country. That tobacco crop, do you know it is beautiful, and I've never seen any growing before. John, do you think we can move to the country sometime? Of course, I need a few more conveniences than they have here.
I don't see why not. I could drive to work easily enough from here.
There's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about. The little orphan girl here. She and I were together a lot today, and she seems so anxious to make something of herself. Do you think we can take her away from here and send her to school? Our house is cleared of the mortgage now, and we have some money saved in the bank. She's such a darling. I believe in time I could love her as much as I would my own daughter. Maybe we could even call her Peggy. Even if she wasn't ours, it would seem as if we found our happy again.
No, dear. I'll talk to the Lindsays, but don't get your hopes up too high. You know how Mrs. Lindsay is. They may not let us take her.
How much longer do you think we need to stay here?
Oh, not much longer. In fact, I'm expecting a car from the hotel any minute now.
I hear a car now. No, it's the lawyer, Mr. McKay.
Oh, good. Mr. McKay, come on in.
Thank you. I'm glad I caught you here.
Yeah, we're still here, still stranded. Mr. Lindsay couldn't get his truck started, and so he hooked up his mule to the car, and the mule kicked him, so we had to send for a doctor. I also sent for a car to take us into the town for the night. I think we're probably going to be there for a couple nights.
Did you happen to find anything out of the orphanage?
I'm afraid not. The superintendent was out, and his assistant didn't know anything. I'll have to try again some other time and mail a report to you.
Please do that. The missus here would like to take you home with us. We'd like to raise and educate her as our own.
Can I ask you a few questions so that I might have some better information in making my investigation? What was the exact day of the trip when you lost the girl?
Let's see, I think it was the 1st of
It was
June.
the 9th of June, exactly 11 years ago. I'll never forget that day by the 2 centuries.
And how old was the girl at the time?
She was not quite 3 years old. To be exact, she was 2 years and 10 months old.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
Oh, we've been over this so many times.
She was clad only in a little nightgown.
And to what name did she answer?
Her name was Margaret, but we called her Peggy.
Well, I think that's all the information I'll be needing. I'm sorry if I opened up any old wounds. If I find anything worth reporting on, I'll make sure to get back with you. Best of luck, people.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go check on Mr. Lindsay. You know, I feel bad that he got hurt. Can I help us? So, I'll be right back.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. You ain't seen nothing of a one-sided kind of guy with no teeth. I mean, he's got 2 teeth out front. He's wearing an old felt cap, and he's mighty handsome, too.
I'm sorry, I haven't. That is a very strange human you're trying to locate.
Human? He ain't human at all. Well, he's a man. And I gotta see him about a problem.
Would a man of that description be able to solve a very difficult problem?
Why, he's the only one who can. Because I'm gonna marry him.
Oh, I see. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mrs. Gordon, that man with the car you sent for has came.
Thank you, Mrs. Lindsay. Please tell my husband for me.
Hold it. I'd like to run over you. I was on my way out to see Mr. Lindsay, seeing if you and I can get tomorrow off together.
Well, he's alive. He's in bed. That old mule came down here to kill him when he tried to hitch her up to the trunk.
We ain't hurt dangerous, is he?
Oh, I can't tell how bad he's hurt. Doctor's in there with him now and giving him 2 cans of medicine. Guess he's pretty sick.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let you and I go in while the doctor's out, see if you can get tomorrow off.
Help!
One of my dreams is coming true. I'm going to go to the big city and live. I'm going to learn to write nice stories and get educated. Gee, I'm glad. I bet I'm the happiest girl anywhere. Mr. and Mrs. Gordon, they're the nicest folks. They're wanting to call me Peggy, just like they called their own daughter. Maybe they'll call me Peggy Gordon, and I'll have 2 names. But I reckon I'll always be just plain Davy.
Hi again, folks. This here now is what we call intermission. And I sure hope an Albie was out here to help me, but I guess I'll just have to. Albie! I won't do this by myself after all.
Howdy, Salty.
Well, we know you've all been sitting here for a spell, so we'd like to invite you out back to our summer houses. Some are hers and some are his.
Yep, and Ryle's got some right nice eats right over yonder. But you have to go that way, hand the left, hand another left until you get your eats and come back and sit back down. If you go back that way, Rye's likely to lose her temper and do something you won't soon forget.
Well, Albie, I got things to plan.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, everybody.
love and pride.
I know, I feel exactly the same way. You know, when they were up there, and she was up there, and they were announcing all those honors she was to receive, I felt as proud as any father could feel. You know, the president of the university, you know what he told me? The president of the university told me that she is one of his most outstanding students.
I don't believe there is another like her in all the world, John.
No, I would have never imagined, after taking her from the Lindsays, how brilliant she'd become. You know, here's something that brought tears to my eyes, and I would like you to see it.
What is it?
It's a check and a letter.
A check? Why would a check affect you so? It's not as if we're short of money.
Peggy gave it to me. It's a check for every dollar we spent on her education.
Where would she get that much money? She's been in school all the time.
She earned it writing stories for magazines.
I didn't know she'd ever written one. Why, she has so many talents. But John, why did you take the money from her?
I was reading her diploma, and she slipped an envelope in my pocket. I didn't know what was in it. And as she turned her back, I opened the envelope, and I found a check in this letter.
May I read it?
Absolutely.
I can never tell you, my wonderful foster parents, what you have done for me. Your sacrifices for me and your generosity have been more than I ever expected. I promised you when you took me from the Lindsays years ago that I would do my best to make you proud of me, so you would never regret having given me the opportunity. This morning, I received my degree at the university, and it is to both of you that I am indebted for all of this. I told you that someday I would return the money you used on my education. I know it wasn't always easy for you to send me to the best schools. I'm so happy that I can return the full amount.
Can you believe her feeling that way?
I'm writing these things because my heart is so full that I would never be able to say them. If I had a real mother and father, I would want them to be just like you two. With unbounded love and gratitude, always yours, Peggy.
I begged her to take the money back. Decided we don't really need the money. I told her how happy we'd become by helping her. Do you know what she said? She said that by being able to return the money has enabled her to realize one of her most fondest dreams. And so I thought, well, if I didn't take it, somehow her dream wouldn't come true. I guess I'm weakened, but I'll find out. I'll find a way to get that money back to her.
What a darling. She must have had to write a lot of stories to make enough money to pay us back. You know, it's strange, but I don't recall ever reading a story by her.
Oh, we've read them. We just didn't know she was the author.
I don't understand.
She wrote under an assumed name.
I never thought about her using a pen name. Did she ever tell you what name she has been using?
Well, do you remember the story you were reading the other night called The Forlorn Star? Written by Peggy Truman.
Yes.
That was her latest to be published.
That is so wonderful. I am going to reread every one of those stories now that I know that she wrote them. By the way, Peggy will soon be here. She said she'd catch the next bus.
Good, I'm expecting the old folks as well. I invited them over here for Game's sake.
Oh, I'll be glad to have them. I'll just go see how dinner is coming along. And John, I hope you don't mind, but I borrowed your sister's maid for the evening. It's such a special occasion. I wanted everything to be just right.
Well, that's excellent. That's a perfect idea. You know, maybe she'll answer the door when the old folks come, and we can sneak out and sample the roast that you're cooking.
John, you will do nothing of the
Oh,
sort.
but I'm so hungry, and it's so long before dinner.
That gal with the white apron told us to come in here. Sure is a mighty peculiar place, ain't it? I wonder where they keep their animals. I didn't see no barn out back.
That ain't the only thing we didn't see out back. We always heard that things was different in the city.
I wonder where they expect me to put my bundles. I don't see no shelf in here to put 'em on.
Ryan, we must have got in a president's White House. This place is too fancy for a regular house.
This can't be no president's White House. We ain't seen no elephants, have we?
Nope, we ain't. Mr. Gordon must live around here somewhere. It's hard to tell where, though. These houses is all bunched up like there's a regular puzzle.
I wonder where you get a drink of water hereabouts. I ain't seen no pump.
Well, if and there was one, we'd see it. It's bright as day in here with all these windows. I reckon I'll blow out a lamp or two to save all that coal oil, Raya.
I'm sure glad the Gordons ain't here to see you acting so dumb.
Raya, I must be getting old. I can't even blow out a lamp no more.
That ain't a coal oil lamp, Toka. Ain't you read the Sears Roebuck catalog lately?
Raya, you know I can't read.
You can look at the pictures, can't you? This is one of the new kind of lights they have in the city. They call them electric lights.
Ouch! Boy, ain't things hot. Sure gives off a pretty light though, don't it? Let's get a couple to take home.
Don't you go talking so dumb when we see Mr. and Mrs. Gordon. You can't just take these kind of lights like that. You gotta have wires to go with them.
Well, couldn't we buy some of them wires too?
Well, I reckon.
Well, don't look like nobody's home. We just well make ourselves at home. Whoa. This sure beats sitting on a gag of nails. You just try that there chair, Raya. It's a sight better than that old game bottom chair we got back home.
Now, Lindsay, you act like you just ain't been nowhere in your life. That's a Morris chair.
How come you know whose chair it be? I didn't know Mr. Morris even was living here. Thought Mr. Gordon owned it. You act like you know everybody in the place.
There ain't no use acting so dumb once you get out of the smoke of your own chimney. I have money myself and some education too. I ain't gonna act so astonished at some such fancy furniture. I could have plenty of them kind of chairs. I like the other kind. Cloth furniture ain't got the last to it, but wood does know how.
This sure is soft, Ryan. You just try Mr. Moore's chair for a second. It's the softest chair you ever sat down in.
Can't I ever learn you nothing? I didn't say that was Mr. Morris's chair. I said it was a Morris chair. I don't know why they call it by that name, but that's what they call it.
Well, I reckon maybe the first fella to sit in one was a man by the name of Morris. As a fact, I don't blame him neither.
If you had one of them, you just sit in it from morning till night. It's hard enough to get any work out of you without buying special fixings and itches and all work.
Now, Raya, nobody but you said I was lazy.
I'm the only one that's been married to you all these years.
You know, I've been riding them streetcars and automobiles with upstairs in them so long, I'm plumb starved. And it's near eating time, too. They sure are slow around here. We don't have to wait for them, do we, Ryan? Chances are poor for a fella getting a bite to eat if we gotta wait for them to show up.
You don't have to wait for them. I bring your lunch right here in the shoebox. We'll just tell them that you can't eat their kind of eating. And that's why I bring your eats along.
Well, Ryan, if it wouldn't be impolite, I'll go ahead and eat my lunch. There it is. Forgot my bib. Well, Raya, this is going to look mighty strange to these society folks hereabouts, but when a fella's been traveling like me, he gets hungry. There ain't nothing to satisfy an appetite like something that ate.
Well, if you're gonna eat, why don't you get eating and quit talking? You might get there before anyone gets here if you jabber so much.
Well, look who's here.
Yep, me and my lovely wife. But I told you we was coming.
You have to excuse the Toka for eating. We've been traveling so much that we're starved all the time. He can't eat your kind of eating because he's too rich or something. The doctor has him on a diet ever since he was kicked by that mule. The doctor says, you've got the diabetes. And it won't really be nothing much.
Thank you, and you're starved.
I just brung something special along for you to save you folks the trouble of having to get something extra burned.
No. That would have been no problem at all. We'd have been glad to do that. I'm sure it would have been better than this cold food.
Don't you bother about him none. I reckon enough to last him all day. Even ooh, you got me in here. Even you, if we decide to stay till tomorrow, I reckon I can just run to the kitchen and make some extra burn.
Oh, that would be no problem at all. We'll take care of that. And please excuse Mrs. Gordon. She's busy at the present time, but she'll be right down.
I didn't see no shelf, so I just put my bundles over there.
Oh, let me take them to the guest room for you.
You just tell me where you want them and I'll cart them myself.
No, I can take this for you. Okay. Very good. Radio. And we'll be right back. You just make yourself at home.
Well, you just go right ahead. I'll finish my pizza. Oh, excuse me. Then we can talk when you get back.
Very good, then. Right this way.
Why couldn't you get
Well, I see you're done with your lunch.
Yeah.
Already.
Right, sure fixes a nice lunch. I was just trying out some of your nice furniture here.
I hope you like it.
It's nice stuff.
Oh, I picked it out. You got a pretty good eye. Well, you may want to go get washed up a little bit before dinner. Maybe I can show you to your room.
Oh, I don't care nothing about washing or brushing up. Would like to maybe go up and see if you got some more fancy stuff to look at.
Well, there's probably some up there. Would you like to go?
Sure. Mind if I take my easel on in case the cat comes in while we're up yonder and get in it?
Oh, well, certainly. But hey, we have no cat here to bother with it.
It's a wonder the rats and mice ain't something terrible in here without a cat. Just this way?
Yes.
Oh.
Don't worry about your husband. Mr. Gordon is just showing into his room. Let him go. It'll give us a chance to chat alone.
I just was afraid he wasn't going to act right or something. It's a mighty nice place you got fixed up here. Some most I don't like about it is that it's stocked up next to too many other houses. With neighbors this close, you must have company all the time. It's okay for them that likes it, but I prefer the country.
I much prefer the city unless I could have every modern convenience in the country. But I must admit, I have often thought about moving to the country sometime.
Oh, that's mighty nice. Why, you can move down to our neck of the woods with the real neighbors then. Why, we can see each other anytime without having to travel so far.
Oh, wow, I'm here to announce dinner. Dinner's ready. Right this way.
Dinner is served.
Why, you just go right ahead with your eats. I'll just sit here in Mr. Morris' chair until you get back, 'cause I already had mine.
Okay, well, you sure now? You want to wait here?
Yep, this chair sure is comfortable enough.
Okay, suit yourself. We'll be right back.
Oh, I'm so glad you came. I thought Mom would think she wants to get back to the pigs and chickens.
Stevie, honey. Whoa. I for sore eyes, marveling it took $1 million for the chance to come out here. Me and Raya ain't been away like this gadding about the country. It's new for us.
Pa, please call me Peggy, won't you? I never did like the name of Dee Dee, and ever since the board started calling me Peggy, I hope it will never be called to me again.
Well, sounds kind of funny, but I reckon I'll try.
How did you ever leave things down on the farm?
Oh, I don't reckon there's been no startling change since you left, Dee Dee. Peggy, excuse me.
Is Papa taking care of things for you while you're gone?
Yep. You know, she never got married to Henry, I reckon.
Is Obie still with you?
Obie's still there, just as lazy as ever. But I reckon Raya Richard that he and Toby got hitched, didn't she?
I thought they would for so long.
Yeah, you know the old Joneses? They got a new cattle rack car. It ain't in a Jim Dandy. They promised for the station in it when we was coming down here. And it rides so swell, you just as well sit on a Sophie pillar as one of them dark seats. And it's got windows in it like the ones you ride in down here, except it doesn't have any stairs.
Those are double-deck buses.
Well, they ain't nothing like the bus that run past our place to Pineapple Junction. They'd say it kind of like rough like.
Are you still raising tobacco?
Nope, I gave that up too, Peggy. Oh, see, I remember the guy to that. The old mule died. She was a great worker. Sure had a mean temper, though. Remember that old truck of mine? I ain't tried to start it over 2 years now. So I reckon her days were spent, too.
Why don't you buy yourself another mule, or a horse?
Well, Dee Dee, or Peggy started like, money's kind of scarce. That money you sent, that's the most we've had in a long time.
What would be the Mom's fortune?
Oh, after everything was settled, she only got $147.07.
I thought she was getting quite a large sum. She didn't tell me how much she had received from all the letters. She's only lived me 4 or 5. How do we go see how those are?
Oh, great. Then we can just have a little bit of chat about the teachers and the school that you got done.
Hello, Mr. McKay. I'm mighty glad to see you again.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I told Peggy to expect me around 3.
Oh, well, come right in. She's expected down any minute now. Have a seat, would you?
Thank you. I'm sorry she's leaving. Are you?
Oh, she sure made us happy here these last few years, all right. In fact, this house here is just not going to be the same without her. You know, I'm hoping she doesn't relocate too far. Hey, maybe you can see to it that she doesn't stray too far.
Yeah, well, we do have a lot in common.
Yeah, I know. She's been writing us from the university telling us that she's been coming around to see here quite often. Well, I'm happy you're interested in her, and I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you. She's just so cultured and refined, and yet she still has that wholehearted girl inside.
Yeah, she's sure different than most of these kids you see today. You know, she's fun and exciting, full of life, but you know, when you look what's underneath, she's more responsive and more sympathetic than most young people. You know, I suppose that's due to the hard knocks she's received in her early years.
Yeah, that's some company you take her from.
Yeah, they're from the backwoods, all right. In fact, they're here now. We invited them up here for Peggy's graduation. For dinner and all. It's kind of nice having them.
It's very kind of you. I bet they don't forget this trip for the rest of their lives.
No, you know, I don't think they've had too many trips, as a matter of fact. You know, their lives are dull, as a matter of fact. Why don't you go up with me and check out how Mr. Lindsay's doing? Oh, the wife is gonna kill me!
I'd be happy to see that old man again.
Oh!
Why, Henry, I didn't know you were here.
Yes, I was just going to see Mr. Lindsay. Now that I have you here, I just wanted to tell you how proud we all are of you. You've You've accomplished so much. Do you remember when you told me all about your dreams?
Oh dear, I didn't tell you any of them then, did I?
Yes, you did. You told me you wanted to move to a big city, get an education, and write stories about little girls. All of your dreams have come true.
All of those dreams have come true, but I've got twice as many to take their place. Isn't that just like people? Never satisfied.
Yes, I've had a few dreams of my own, but they haven't come true yet.
Maybe your dreams aren't possible.
I don't think so.
If only I could find out who I really am, the dream I want most would come true.
If only you'd say yes to the question I asked you last night. Both of our dreams have come true.
Are you sure you know what you said?
I meant it with all my heart.
Mr. McKay, a package arrived for you today in care of our address.
Thank you very much.
I hated to have to bring all these bundles along, but, well, we're going straight to the railroad depot from here, and there wasn't a place we could leave them, so I just had to bring them along.
You know, it's been a delight having you here with us.
Well, the delight is all out, Mr. Gordon. Why, golly, me and Raya sure had ourselves a time.
I didn't know you were leaving so soon. Why in the hurry?
Well, Peggy, you see, Raya and me's been gone from the farm now 3 whole days. Well, I figured we ought to be getting back. Ain't you coming with us? You're through with your education, ain't you? Or is all that made you stuck up?
No, indeed, Pa. I'll be down soon for a visit. I haven't made any definite plans yet.
And we ought to take her with us. All we said was that Mr. Gordon could take her to educate her, and that's all done now. She might get lost traveling all that way alone.
She'll be fine. Sorry we can't stay no longer, folks. And if you come down our way, you just drop on by. Won't you, we'll treat you just like home folk. Take good care of Edie now. Send her back to us before too long. She's been gone long enough now. We had a mighty fine time, Mrs. Gordon. But we better get going now. Come along, Patoka.
I'm coming full speed.
You mean you're coming at no speed?
Wait, folks. I believe I have something that you would both like to hear. It's a letter addressed to me. Listen. Dear McKay, after years of useless searching, our efforts have at last been rewarded entirely by accident in the Gordon child case. Last week, one of our attorneys was in Higginsville on business. While there, he stayed overnight in a home of Mr. Williams. Incidentally, at the dinner table that night, the conversation led to an orphan child that was figuring in the case going on in the court there at the time, and later to the fact that the host at one time found a child and turned her over to an orphanage. After some questioning, our representative found that Mr. Williams, many years before, had moved there from a little railroad town in Missouri. While he was the station master at Tinkersville, he found a little baby girl crying near the station one night about midnight. They kept this child for about 3 months and then took her to a children's home about. He made no effort at all to locate her parents because he felt sure that her parents or someone had taken this means of getting rid of her. Mrs. Williams said the child lived to be about 3 years old when found. They found her on the 9th of June 20 years ago. Careful checking shows conclusively that this is the child you were looking so eagerly for, and for so many years. I am also sending you the clothes that the little girl wore at the time she was rescued. Mrs. Williams kept these for purposes of identification and made her new ones when she sent her to the orphanage. Hoping that this will clear up what has long remained a mystery, we remain sincerely yours, parent and parent. Here are those clothes.
Peggy, my baby, my very own darling.
Oh, Mother, do you think you really are my woman? Oh, I wish it was never straight. Now it really is. I'm so happy to be my very own mother and father.
John, after all these years, we finally found her.
Ain't that something? Petey and Peggy ain't no orphan no more.
I always bet you'd amount to something someday.
Now that all of your dreams have come true, how about my dream?
I know who I am, Henry, and I know the answer is yes.
Congratulations!